Hey guys, what's up? We're here again.
It's been a while since I've done an update video on what we're up to with the stocky. I think the last one was before my birthday in July. Now it's September, so yeah, it's been a couple of months. Well, a month and a bit anyway, but good to see we've been getting some nice blue skies out here in Gizzy instead of all the rain. But so what we've been up to with the car, we've been doing heaps of different stuff, but we'll sort of start at the back and work our way around to the front. So this is what we've been doing with, as you know from past videos, our last meeting was in Bay Park and we broke our panhard bar at the back, and so we had to do a bit of a weld job to get back out there. Done the trick, but we sort of thought we'd change and go to chromoly rod ends. These check links, they were basically what we had to start off with, but they got sloppy. As you can see, we sort of tried to weld them up to beef them up a bit, but the other one we broke in Gizzy. It just ripped the whole metal part, and the eye was the only thing left bolted on. But so we're going with this one. We're also going to make it a bit shorter as well. So that's our original mount we had on the diff. We're going to keep running it up the same way, but we're going to go on the outside and we're going to go straight across the back, so and up to where that markers sort of thing. But this arm's a little bit shorter. I think it's like 120 mils, 4 inches roughly shorter than the old one. The old one used to mount up here, but we've cut all that off and we're going to bring it in and mount it straight over there. I don't know if it's going to make much of a difference, but the other reason why we're sort of changing it is because when the eye ripped in Gizzy, like one of the bolts got bent. See, one of these bolts bent, and because we had the nut welded on there, it was hard yakka trying to get that off, so I sort of want to get away from that. So we're going to just make a little bracket on the outside of this and sort of beef this up onto here. But yeah, just if we bend another bolt, it's going to be easier to get off. And we had the same thing up here too. We had the nut welded onto the steel, so it was just tightening up at one end, but I sort of can see problems happening later on down the track. If we bend another bolt, it's hard work trying to get it off. So yeah, we're going to go away from that. So yeah, that's the back. What else have we done? We've sort of been working on the front suspension. We sort of started the car up and had weight on the car, and the steering was just too heavy. It couldn't. It was turning, but it was like really hard, and the power steering box is working overtime to try and make the wheels turn. I think it's because I was being lazy when I was setting it all up, and we just had a link going from. I cut it off, but because we're going to alter that, but it was going pretty much straight from the power steering over to here, and I think this arm was just too short, and it was just too hard for the power steering box to work it. Also, we had a straight bar connecting our tie rods together, and it was actually binding up a little bit because we didn't have these little spaces on these rod ends, and because we're running the 1/2 inch, I think these ones are, and the next size up is 5/8 there. 5/8 have got a lot more movement in it, whereas these smaller ones don't. And I didn't have any of these little spaces here. I didn't have any of those on the bottom, so 3/4 of the way through the turn, it was getting really tight, and the steering, it just wouldn't go full lock. So once I sort of made some makeshift ones up, it started actually working properly. But there's another problem we had using a straight bar from one side to the other side, like with the beam, is that a it probably mightn't be much of a problem when we're on the track, but actually when you lift the car up right off the ground, as the suspension drops, like that, the wheels get closer together and it actually forces one wheel to turn in. So this wheel here, when it was jacked up in the air, was pretty much pointing like this. So yeah, we had sort of like bumps there that was gonna pretty much happen. So I don't know whether that was going to be a big problem on the track, but with the steering being too heavy, we decided to sort of chop everything off, and we've made up this this bar. We're still in the process of putting it all together, but so we've got the shorter tie rods going across to the center piece. So this links from this side to that side, and another short one to the other side. So when the suspension goes up and down, the wheel should still be in alignment. And we just got to make a pitman arm for that side, and on this side it's going to be like a dog leg sort of thing that will hook up over here, running underneath and coming up to our power steering box. So we'll sort of link that all up, tack it together, and I think that'll be a lot better. Yeah, so I pretty much copied this from some photos of I think it was one of the Palmy cars. It was Prescott. I think they had an independent suspension, and like they had this kind of setup. So I sort of looked at it, and after a lot of thinking and looking at it, I sort of figured out why they did things a certain way. And yeah, so I'm pretty much just copying theirs, like sort of style, and doing it on mine, because they had the power steering running up from the cockpit a bit longer, but my one's down here, so should work pretty similar. What else have we done? Not much else other than that. We've fixed up our fan we had on the front, so that one just blows over the power steering cooler. It was a plastic one last season, but it smashed. It basically broke by the end of the season, so we've made one up. We've just used rod, just the aluminium sort of cowling thing, and yeah, so that's all sort of set. I think that's about it. The other thing that we've been fixing up is our seat, but I might leave that for another video because this one's getting a bit long. But yeah, so we've got a little bit of stuff to finish on the steering. Just make our brackets up for our diff for the new panhard bar, and yeah, that'll be pretty much it. I think that's all we'll probably have time for. But yeah, getting pretty close. Speedway season's just around the corner now, October, so we've only got about a month probably until green sheeting and practice, so hopefully we should be done by then. But I'll try and do a few more videos, and talk to you guys next time. Oh, also, yeah, a couple of other little things I almost forgot. This is our new seat belts. Got them from Cardwell's, and also these are little fast lane speed sticker I got with a few other rod ends I got. But also the other thing I got to do is I've got to change this ignition light. It was just off a normal car, but when my alternator died, I didn't know, because the light bulb had actually come out. I didn't silicone it in because it was just like a normal plug-in light bulb, so it must have hit someone, or someone hit me and it's come out. So we're going to probably put that one in, and also grabbed a few of these little blue LED lights. I'm not too sure if I'm going to use this or not for the ignition. Probably make me look at it if it glows blue. Other than that, we could change our oil light, because it's just this dinky little green one. But yeah, that's about it, guys, and until the next video, keep you updated on what we've been doing. See you.